Hey, wonderful collective. I hope everybody is great. All right, we're going to be getting some messages and see what you need to know and be aware of at this time. If you'd like to schedule or book a personal reading with me, feel free to email me or check out my Etsy. All my information and my merchandise is all there. All right, so let's get into it. I also offer crystal ball readings and pendulum readings. If you are new and haven't watched me before, welcome. My Etsy name is the same name as on here, all one word, Firefox Fairy. And if you want to be a supporter for the channel, my Cash App and Venmo information is all there too in the description, as well as perks of being a member. All right, so let's get into it for you guys. We have number 6, Scorpio. So this will be a reading for Scorpio. With Mercury, Wednesday, Gemini, and Virgo. Curiosity, communication, information, memory, and transportation. Let's get 2 cards for the overall energy for the reading. Ooh. For Scorpios, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and Lilith placements. I have 3 placements Scorpio on my chart, Moon included. Hi, baby. Good boy. Okay. What does Scorpio need to know, please, at this time? We have death, which is our energy. Embracing the dragon's breath, death's transformation ignited new beginnings. Amidst the inferno, endings yielded rebirth, ushering souls through cycles of fiery renewal. With the Hangman, Pisces energy. Sorry guys, my nose is running. And it's funny because we have the Hangman at the bottom of this deck. So Pisces energy. It says, suspended within the dragon's breath, the Hangman saw perspectives through flames. His enlightenment shifted perspectives, or perceptions, embracing transformation amidst fiery trials. We have the Hierophant at the bottom. Within the dragon's breath, the Hierophant interpreted divine messages. Amidst the flames, he received revelations, guiding others through the trials of purification. This is called on Etsy. It's Major Arcana only, by Ibiza Plains, the seller. This is called the Dragon's Breath Tarot. Okay. So Death and the Hangman for the overall energy surrounding the reading. Okay, comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. What does Scorpio need to know, please, at this time? Messages for Scorpio. Why are you pushing on me? Huh? Knock it off. All right, we have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay. Yet, still, you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. We have ask for help, believe, and listen with protect. Knock it off! So it says, ask for help. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. And we have believe. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. And I want to show you guys my pants that one of the pair I offer on Etsy. These are the Purple Heat of the Night. and they're very comfortable. And where I make them, where I design them from, I can't find these on the website anymore. So guys, these are literally the only pants that I have, which is up and going on my website. So get them today. I have pink ones, maroon ones, neon color. These are really nice. Super comfortable. They're long. Santa Morte on there. And I have a black and gold pair called Earth Angel pair. And these are the black craft pagan witchy ones. So yeah, I have a lot of different colors. Check them out today. And I have hoodies, merchandise, t-shirts. I have a whole bunch of clothing. I have candles, I have blankets, I have a purse, jackets, like coats. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff on there. All right, so it says listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on its wisdom with protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important, though, that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now is the time to get some protection in place. Then we have healing at the bottom, guys. Your body, mind, and soul are in a period of deep healing right now. You're going through many transformations at once, and you're being asked to allow yourself to receive the healing you need with an open arms and an open heart. And per order of oils, they do come with free crystals. So I have 23 or 22 oils up and going on Etsy. And they do come with free crystals and the crystals that are in them. So I have like all 4 elements: earth, air, fire, and water, zodiac sign oil, protection oil. I have a lot of good oils. The crystals I offer are blue kyanite, lotus stone, shugnite, green phantom quartz, green tourmaline, chrysoprase, sunstone, pink kyanite, peridot, rhodochrosite, citrine, snowflake obsidian, and black tourmaline. So there's a lot of crystals that I offer as well with them. Shugnite is good for absorbing EMF vibrations from electronics, and moldavite is lotus stone is very good in spell work for attracting any type of attraction work. If you need a remedy, email me. If you need me to pray for somebody, email me. I'll do that for free. And also, if you need any spell work done, I'll do that for you guys as well. Just email me for prices and all that. All right, let's pull from my Oracle deck. Let's see what's going on for you guys for Scorpio, please. The incoming energy. Crystal ball readings are $30, personal readings are $40, and pendulum readings, 1 question is $6, 3 questions is $15, and 6 questions is $25. I have 8 chakras oil. It opens and activates all your chakras. They come in roll-on size bottle, $9.99 plus $5.99 shipping. I have indigo oil, which is like holy water for cleansing, and I have psychic powers all combined in this. I have immortality oil. I have psychic powers for divination and scrying. I have a whole bunch of good oils. Lunar moon. I have sex love in me. It's a less libido. It's a real thing. It's for hysteria, dysfunction. And I may have a couple new oils I'll be adding to the website soon. So I have Venus Love Oil, Follow Me Boy. I have Mother's Bliss, which is a healing oil for yourself to heal. Guardian Angel All-Purpose Protection Oil. More, which is a grounding woodsy smell. I have Millionaire Money Oil. So I make all my oils myself. I have Reversal Uncrossing Reversal Oil for spell work. And if you believe you've been hexed, jinxed, or cursed, it will break any of those. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, for Scorpio, High Priestess, Virgo energy, mystic, intuition, inner knowing, wisdom, reproductive, subconscious, positive and negative forces, Virgin daughter of the moon, and also Gemini energy. We have a no from the universe about something. STU, first, middle, last initial. And we have the Emperor coming out with the Magician in reverse. intuitive, seeing through the fog. So the Emperor, Aries energy, leadership, mental activity, domination, war-making power, authority, paternity, fruits of toil, results of action, controlled and directed sexual drive. We have the Magician in reverse. So this would mean weak will, ineptitude, the use of power for destructive ends. Okay, animal abuser or abuse of any kind. And grass was only greener because it was fake. So somebody thought the grass was greener on the other side. And they're maybe starting to see things clearly now. Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius energy. Success, unexpected turn of luck, change of fortune for the better. New conditions, creative evolution within the laws of chance. And blocked. You may have somebody blocked in air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be attracting good karma. We have Judgment, so your energy coming out. And we have, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Judgment, a life well lived, a work well done. Awakening, renewal, legal judgments in one's favor. Change of personal consciousness, which is now on the verge of blending with the universal. So we have rotten good girl going bad with baby daddy and paternity test. Collaborating online, death threats, or suffering money loss now. ABC with the devil, Capricorn energy. MNO, Earth Angel, born to shine, everybody wants you, and secretly already married or has kids. So the devil, black, it's in the upright. Black magic, discontent, depression, illness, wrong use of force, bondage to the material, sensation, divorce from understanding. And we also had the Magician in reverse. So planning to, hold on. It says weakness, weak will, ineptitude, the use of power for destructive ends. All right, so let's see. Let's get into it. Let's get into the tarot. We have fire signs at the bottom. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Hermit and the Moon. Healing, resting, recuperating, stuck in the past, stubborn, childish, and spell work backfired. I'm hearing somebody's seeing the light. So if there was like a light, some type of light being shown, illuminating the path, lighting the way for you. All right, let's get my Evil Eye Oracle. This will be if there was any spell work being done, since we had 3 cards indicating, or you could be dealing with abuse of any kind. Let's just see what comes up from here. Malicious energy and a phone call for Scorpios. Thief or theft. Shortage. Something could be amiss. Shortage of something. And this was the first deck I looked at when I started. So before we get any further, there is a card in here about that. Theft, amiss, something is missing. A shortage of something. So let's see if it comes out for Scorpios, please. Somebody could have been dealing with heartbreak, some type of heartbreak. A woman, the woman card, and clovers, but your luck is about to change for the better. And the clouds, difficulties, a problem, an obstacle, and the clovers, escaping a difficult situation, the wish to act. All right, the dog, friendship, loyalty, reliability, and helpfulness, 18. The rider, number 1, direct communication, news, messages, and thoughts, with 22, crossroads, a choice, doubt, and traveling. The ship, finances, travel, foreign destinations, flow of energy. What more can you tell us, please, for Scorpio's energy? The house, number 4, house, private life, father figure, prosperity. The woman, 29. The signifying card for a woman or the partner card for a man. Knock it off. And 13, the child, a youth, spontaneity, integrity, openness, and good company. And we have the star, 16, a new beginning, reaching for success, purposefulness. snake at the bottom. Lies, deceit, misguidance, illusion, chaos, confusion, and fantasy. All right. Let's see what else, and then we'll get in. I'm kind of too being called to the Kipperish Oracle. Spanish person. Could be a thief for Scorpio. Something to do with in the fall time. A death spell in a city. Stripper, dancer, a prostitute. This could be past energy, coming from maybe past fall last year. X. This person casted a dark spell right after you left them or broke up with them. So this could be an ex of yours. 5 to 10 years ago. Somebody who's short. Magic and ending separation marriage spell with a freezing spell in the springtime. What else for Scorpio, please? He smells food. He always wants food. He's a food fiend, literally. No, you already had lunch today. Okay, so we have addict, teenagers, empath, high priestess, god or goddess, intuitive earth angel, divine plan and purpose with audio recorded. But luckily for you, collective, spirit team, ancestors, angels, and spirit guides, gods and goddesses got your back. Very nice. Okay. So somebody could have tried doing spell work on you. Spanish person, somebody who's short, or somebody broke up with, a teenager, 5 to 10 years ago, stripper, prostitute, or an ex. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, I'm being called to this tarot deck. I haven't pulled from it in a while, so. It's called spirithalloween.com. I'm not really sure what the cards are called. It just says Spirit Tarot cards on it. Got this on either Etsy or I think Etsy or AliExpress shipping. I can't remember. The Lovers, so succubus energy with the 8 of Wands, Hydra, and succubus. Alright, what's coming in for Scorpio, please? Ending. 10 of Swords. With the Knight of Pentacles, Griffin, and Warrior. Death and the Hangman. So there could have been an ending here for you guys. Spiritually, physically, and mentally, or all the above. And I will have coming kyanite and ruby fuchsite. So those will be available too if you order my oils. Per order of oils, they come with free crystals. And I'll be adding crystal necklaces to my orders. So if you order 2 or more oils, you'll be receiving a crystal necklace. Okay. Ooh, Pegasus with 8 of Swords. And the Hermit with Yeti. I like these colorful decks. I have another one I found at Spencer's a long time ago. I think like a year or 2 ago. My brother bought this deck for me, but it's called the Wizard Tarot. And I colored the sides of them to match. But this is another very colorful, cool deck. And the wording's different. So the beasts are wands. The cults are pentacles, and the curses are cups. So the wordings are a little different, but it's a very colorful deck. It's very nice. So you might really enjoy this deck if you're into artwork like this. It's called the Wizard Tarot. Very nice deck. And we might use this to clarify. All right. And I also have a fairy, Good and Bad Fairies, the Oracle by Brian Froud that we can pull from as well. And I have some affirmations. I don't know how long my storage time is on here, so we're kind of gonna keep an eye on it for you guys. All right. So what are the messages, please? Let's get one more shuffle. What's coming in? Incoming energy for Scorpio. Page of Swords, Headless Horseman. Six of Swords, Harpy. And the Seven of Swords, Cannibal. So I have a candle lit right in front of the phone. You can kind of see the flame in it, but I don't want to burn the cards. So. A lot of Swords energy. Five of Wands, Shimera. Maybe you're in your head about something. Using your intellect here, you're sorting out your emotions from the fluff. Five of Wands, Queen of Wands with Lilith. And the World, Ouroboros, the snake eating its own tail. And that's in my alchemy deck. And we have Temperance, Sea Nymph with the Empress Kali. For your overall energy, your opposite, the Empress. Very nice. Four of Pentacles at the bottom with Echidna. All right, let's see who's coming towards you and what their intentions are. For Scorpio. Who is coming towards Scorpio in regards to love and relationships, and what are their intentions? Also, guys, if you want to donate any gifts or things of that sort, if you want to mail it by mail, feel free to email me and I will give you my home address. Okay, so that's greatly appreciated from you guys as well. Just throwing that out there. Any gifts and donations helps greatly. Okay. Also, feel free to hit the subscribe button if you find that any of these messages, even just bits and pieces, resonate for you. Feel free to hit the like button, leave a comment if you'd like, and share this to somebody who has Scorpio in their chart, or who you feel this message will resonate for. They don't even have to be a Scorpio. If it resonates, then it resonates. Okay, we have Justice, Valkyrie coming out, first card, Libra energy. I have a Libra coming towards you. The Four of Wands, a Fairy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. The Lovers, Succubus, and Ace of Wands with Salamander. Fire energy. Fire Sprite. Elementals. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups with Gorgon. We have the Emperor with the Sphinx, Emperor and Empress. And the Two of Swords with Ghost. Okay. Oh, good energy, good energy. The Sphinx, the Emperor. Okay, we're going to get one more for your person's overall energy. Death. So Scorpio energy with the Hierophant, Voodoo Warlock. So this could be another Scorpio, a fellow Scorpio, or a Taurus or Libra. I also have Pisces energy, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. All right. So let's figure out, let's clarify. We have the Sun at the bottom with Phoenix, Leo energy. All right. Let's see why the pages, we might use a smaller deck actually, because these will cover these cards. I like to use the smaller decks with the bigger decks. Yeah. Two of beasts, so 2 of wands. Yeah, 15% battery. So I told you guys, battery life isn't very strong on this phone. So we'll try to get through these messages for you. Okay, I'm being called to this deck. 2 of wands and the crone of swords, so the queen of swords. Why is the page of swords here for collective with the headless horseman? 2 of pentacles. You could have a decision to make. Or maybe you don't want to make a decision. That's why the 7 of swords and the 6 of swords came out. You don't, maybe you're just kind of waiting for the dice to fall wherever they land, or the cookie to crumble, so to speak. So why is the page of swords here for Scorpio when it comes to a decision they're making on their mind and love and relationships? Page of swords, please. Okay, 4 of pentacles. Yeah, there's something you have in mind that is connected at a much deeper level. It could be beliefs. It could be what makes you, what turns you on, your passions ignited. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It could be a sense of feeling good when you have material things. Okay, we have Oshun energy here. The 4 of Pentacles. See all the gold on the card depicted? So yeah, you're kind of running away with the idea of like fantasy or fairy tale love. And you're willing to hold out until you meet somebody who fits your criteria. So therefore, in other words, you're not really rushing into love. Page of Wands. You're kind of going into love with a brand new outlook, fresh perspective, so to speak. So let's see why the 6 of Swords is here with Harpy, Aquarius energy. Why is the 6 of Swords here, please, for Scorpio? And I can tell you, too, that if you're in a good state of mind and if you're happy, you're going to attract somebody else who's also on that frequency as you and that is happy as well. So you're going to meet them on the same vibrational plane that you are at. The Hermit. Virgo energy with the Sun, Leo energy. Okay, so you are protected, and this, something about yourself at this time could be very prosperous and abundant, or you are very sexually and attractively pleasing to others as well at this time. So you're kind of like eye candy. Let's see why the 7 of Swords is here with Cannibal. And it's the cannibal. He's running through the field with all the sheep. He looks like a giant, and he's carrying a man. Ace of Wands. We have the rose of beauty, youth. In a sense of sacrifice, you have to kind of give up certain things, sacrifice parts of your life to kind of mesh with, if you want to coexist with somebody else, you know, combine both of your guys' worlds. Knight of Cups. But you're willing to do that, like I said, if you find the right person that you're very passionate about and they're also intensely, deeply passionate about you. Scorpio energy is very intense energy. I know I have 3 placements in my chart. Why is the 5 of Wands here? And when Scorpios love somebody and they really have strong emotions for somebody, because Scorpios are very loyal, they cling on to them and they kind of put that hook in the person, and it's hard to get over somebody, or, you know, we invest our all into connections. So 3 of Pentacles here. With the 5 of Wands. Leo energy with the 5 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Wands. The Page of Swords. It says Witch of Swords, but it's the Page of Swords. Balance, which is Justice, and 4 of Cups. Okay, again, talking about willing to wait. 9 of Swords on the bottom, and the Wheel of Fortune. If something doesn't seem right to you or feels off, you're going to stray away as far as possible from it. And you want a solid foundation. You want to come home to yourself and this person in a sense, and incorporate all your best parts of yourself into this connection. Justice, Four of Cups, Page of Swords, intellectually and verbally, mentally, spiritually. Okay, we're gonna see why Queen of Wands is here with Lilith. You could be a cusper, a Sagittarius cusper, or have strong placements of Sagittarius in your chart. I love how they just all flew out like that. The Sovereign Emperor energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles that came out. Queen of Swords. Okay, the Empress. So there's something that you're avoiding or not going over with yourself firsthand. That maybe you're trying to resist or not look at, or you know something's there. Maybe there's a spark with somebody that's there, but you're kind of trying to tell yourself, you know, I deserve more, or maybe you're too shy or timid to open up to this connection because the card just flew out of my hand. So there's something that maybe you're nervous about. The Emperor. I take everything as part of the messages. All right, let's see why the World card is here for you guys. The Ouroboros, the tail-eating snake. And if I had more time on the phone, I would love to get into this really deep. This is a very good reading so far. Ten of Swords. Yeah, an ending. And I'm hearing in plain sight. So maybe you started smelling a stench that was coming up, permeating around something, a connection that was dead or lost to its own soul, or something like that. It was dead and gone for a while. And the worlds, maybe there's parts of somebody new that you're connecting to that's reminding you of the past here with the Ten of Swords, and you're trying really hard not to look at it. Five of Wands with the Cobra. You're trying to shed either skin to this, outdated skin or beliefs, or you're trying to get this person to see parts of yourself that you've learned from past relationships. You want them to see your growth of what you've accomplished, and if that means by reflecting to them old memories and wounds and bringing that back up so they can kind of see it and take a walk in your shoes, so to speak. The Devil. Okay, so I'm getting that energy here with the World. But that cycle is closed. It's behind you. The door is shut to it. Two of Swords, Seven of Swords. Because after all, it makes you you. It makes you who you are. You know what I mean? All right, let's get your overall energy. We have Temperance and Empress with Sea Nymph and Kali. So Kali is from death comes rebirth, Kali. And then your person had the Emperor, Death, and the Hierophant for their overall energy. Voodoo Warlock and Sphinx. So it's kind of contradicting here. Balance, higher level of authority, or marriage card, the Hierophant, and the Empress and the Emperor. So we have a pair here. Why is the Temperance card here for Scorpio's overall energy? Sagittarius energy, all about balance. Page of Pentacles, the Witch of Pentacles. Okay, you believe in the old motto, slow and steady wins the race. It's good to put yourself into a connection little bits at a time, not just all in at once, because you feel you're going to either expose too much at once, and that wouldn't be very je ne sais to you, very classy, or it would just be boring, right? Five of Swords. So you believe that strength with less, slow and steady wins the race. Balance. You want them to kind of be feeding off the palm of your hand. You want them to see you as mysterious. King of Swords at the bottom with Crone of Swords. All right, let's see why the Empress is here. It's funny because each zodiac sign especially with Scorpio, we each kind of have a motto of how we like doing things and how we like to present ourselves. So this is definitely very signature of you to keep things seductive and lustfully, and very atoned, mysterious, so to speak. So King of Wands, the Crown of Wands for the Empress. Very nice. I'm hearing bleeding, your heart's bleeding love, or something about that song by Leona Lewis, Bleeding Love. So you like maybe heating, you have a certain arousal technique you use in the bedroom. With that King of Wands, very passionate fire energy, Aries, Leo. I think it's Leo for the King of Wands. I could be wrong, but Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, any of the fire signs. I am mostly fire and water. I do have all 4 elements in my chart, earth, air, fire, and water, but I'm mostly water and fire. Fire and then water. 2 earth, 1 air. And my Lilith placement is in Aries, so same as Prince. He's got his in Aries as well, I believe. Okay, 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and the Hierophant dual, which is the Hierophant in this deck. Yeah, you like having a backup plan, or you like having some type of options, because you're not only saying it's this element here suits you, but in case you know, somebody breaks their neck, or if they are spend too much time searching for you and not also adding in their own intellectual aspect and mental aspect and emotional aspect of the connection. 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands, the Hierophant, you're saying that it could get rather boring to you, or you're always on a quest for, I wouldn't say validation, but where you came from, maybe for some of you guys, your upbringing, the Empress, feeling good about yourself, somebody who can compliment you even times of distress. All right, the Hangman at the bottom, Pisces energy. All right, so let's clarify your person's energy. Man, I might have to do an extended on this, guys. I'm going to have to do an extended. All right, so the person coming towards Scorpio, why is Justice card here? Because you want to kind of separate. You want to put some of the weight onto them. Say you're going through a hard time and they're not. They can kind of be their shoulder to lean on, and vice versa. You want to be able to be their shoulder to lean on too when they're going through a hard time. So that's why it's called balance. And you know, they can't be shallow, because you need somebody who's also going to be able to not be afraid to go under and explore their emotions. So Justice, we have the Knight of Wands. And be honest with you, communicate, talk, so you guys know where each other is at. 10 of Cups, emotional happiness, emotional fulfillment. Why is the 4 of Wands here? Ace of Swords. So there is a truth that they're wanting to open up or present to you about how either they wanted to marry you or take this into a full-blown relationship status, a commitment. What is this truth with the 4 of Wands? Show me more with the 4 of Wands. The Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. They've been doing a lot of reflecting on themselves and of the past, and that's what I'm getting. I'm getting this is a mirror, and this is their energy, or your energy, and they're wanting to come to you and tell you, come clean, so to speak, how you're the only one for them. They believe this with all their conviction. 8 of Cups and Judgment. They're willing to walk 10,000 miles for you. You know, I'm using that as an example. But they'd be willing to do anything for you in this connection, pretty much. So the Lovers, we have the 9 of Pentacles and Death. Not till death do us part. And even if you are a believer like me, even in the afterworld, you'll come together. Mm. Okay, so with the Death, the Lovers, and the Nine of Pentacles, there is something that they've been either holding off or taking measures to come towards you, but I'm also getting they could like their freedom. They could be an air sign for some of you guys. I'm getting Gemini energy. Or there's something about their friends, maybe that you didn't like their friends, or you fear their friends didn't like you. And that's something that they're trying to sort out and figure out for the safety of this connection. With the Lovers, Lovers indicates a choice, and Death is usually something ending, a transition, or a rebirth of something. So there is, and the Nine of Pentacles is independence, freedom, emotional freedom. Okay, this is being set up foundationally secure and strong and stable. Hey, baby, looks like you're falling off the chair. Where'd my vape go? There it is. Okay, so there's something that either they're working towards really hardly, very hard to build with you, come towards you. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the High Priestess. And put in the work. Nine of Swords, Six of Swords, Six of Wands. Yes, they want to have a victory with you. All right, so I'm glad I looked at that for a minute. Glad I clarified it. All right, Ace of Wands, why is it here? Six of Cups, Scorpio energy, your energy, our energy. Ace of Wands are all about passionate new beginnings, or just passion in general. The aces do represent new beginnings, so a beginning of something. So passion, new beginning. Six of Cups, with you. You could be coming out, yeah, you're their person. Like I said, you're the only one that they see for them. They see in their future. All right, why is the Two of Swords here with Ghost? King of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'm getting a little reluctancy. This is the card of Gemini. Remember I said it could be a Gemini for some of you guys? All right, maybe if this person had a fear, I do feel either you had a fear that they were a narcissist, something about narcissistic energy. Show me the King of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups. You could have had a narcissist ghost you. Okay. And now this is them wanting to come back. Four of Cups. Mesh your guys' worlds. Show me one more. Who is this Knight of Swords in reverse? Or King of Swords in reverse? The Tower, Aries, Scorpio energy. Yeah. The Void with the Fool. This person is feeling like a fool now for something they did in the past. Show me the Queen of Cups for their energy. Why is the Queen of Cups here with Gorgon? It looks like Medusa on the card. With like an octopus body. She's green. Sit down! No. No, 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 no. Sit down. Sit. What are you doing? Three of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, they're feeling like a fool now. They're heartbroken. Five of Cups at the bottom. Show me more for the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. You feel like home to them. Seven of Pentacles. You feel safest for them and comfortable. The Fool, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Alright, dude. You need to sit and behave. Sit! Stop! You're gonna go on the crate! Two of Pentacles at the bottom, Knight of Swords. Alright, so that's what we had for the energy. I'm gonna spank you in a minute. I don't know what you're doing. You're tweaking out. Not dealing with it, dude. I'm trying to record. You already got me in a bad mood today. forgot what that deck's called. I put all the boxes away. So if you guys want to know what decks I'm using, just leave a comment and I will try to get back to you as quick as I can, as quick as possible. But yes, I put all the decks away. I think it's some type of Renaissance Cupid's arrow, or it's like a love name, something like that. Gypsy, it might be Gypsy, I can't remember. All right, let's get the true emotional self. I want to get more clarity on this person, on the situation for you guys. There wasn't a whole lot of information with this spread. See if we can't dig any deeper. Getting readings and goodbye. So trying to find out more about you. Could be trying to look you up, getting evidence, stalking, or just watching you from afar. Asking around, asking your friends about you. So don't be surprised if one of your friends comes and tells you that Bob just messaged me and he was asking about you. Or something like that, you know. Jackass and feeling like shit. I told you. So there are some regrets there with the Queen of Cups, Three of Swords. Mirroring. You guys could be mirroring each other. Sex addiction. I don't feel it as the case, though. For some of you, it's not going to be all of you guys that this person is a narcissist, okay? So I did get good intentions from your person. Remember, I said they'd walk 1,000 miles for you. Self-love and self-care is very important to you. You nurture yourself as you would a baby, you know. And your heart, very sacred to you. A woman's prerogative. So what does Scorpio need to know in regards to love? Yep, firestorm, karma, drama, endings, loss, mental breakdown. This could be what your person's going through. With fed up. Or maybe you're fed up with something. Maybe you're the one that walked away. We have romance from a jackass. So you can claim someone better and bigger. But like I said, you are in the energy. You don't really care to, you know, go out looking for love. You'd rather set down roots. And your vision of love is more fairy tale land. So it's going to be very hard for you maybe to find somebody that fits that description, but it is possible. You need to still just remember that a healthy partnership is going to incorporate not only good communication skills, honesty, and I almost said validation. Not validation, but because that would be toxic and unhealthy. You shouldn't need validation from anybody but yourself. But loyalty, and if they, you know, make you feel like home, you're coming home to yourself in a sense, okay? They lift you up. They kind of give you that positive feedback and oomph when you're having a bad day. Each other's rock and buffer. We have blocked spam calls or texts, and we have Queen Bee. They're your number one cheerleader, okay? So Queen Bee, secure, confident, boss bitch, career focused. We have spiritual, so chaos, ego, death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Living in the moment, and we have under pressure, anxiety, decisions, time's running out. So living in the moment. We have rejected, turning your back, and karmic lesson. With illumination, truth, discovery, awakening. With legal matters, divorce, property, criminal, paternity, child support, traffic ticket. And then we have divine feminine at the bottom. So again, this could be you. And like I said, I'll take this into the extended. Perks to being a member is in my description. We have psycho, crazy ex, obsessed, won't let go. We have too late, and we have secluded. So separation, reflecting, soul searching. With wish. Wishing upon a star here, losing sleep spell, or they could be losing sleep over you. Worried, replaying events, thinking about you. Left you hanging. No closure, no contact, left on red. And they spell it red wrong. It's R-E-A-D, not R-E-D. It's the color red. But okay, someone's favorite color could be red. Purple. We're going to pull one love deck from the In the Shadows. From Thoughts from Their Self this time. See how much time we got till it's running out. Okay, they fantasize about you, collective. What's the collective want to say to Scorpio? Yeah, we'll get nosier in the extended. I think I'm going to start doing extendeds for Virgo, Scorpio, and Sagittarius readings. If you want to be a member, you can request a video once a day at your request of your zodiac sign, whatever you request, yours or somebody else's, and you also get a free 3-card pull with clarifiers, a picture and a description via email. So those are perks to being a member. And whenever I do raffles, you guys will be entered in the first people into the raffle. So members, okay. We have I Am Not Coming Back. I need to focus on my healing. I fear that you will reject me. Let's get one more. And I am happy that it's over. Yes, it is too late. All right, so that's what we have for you, Scorpio. Let's get an initial dice and advice, and then we will take over into the extended. So let's get the Blue Rose Oracle. This is a Blue Rose. Love of Blue Rose's Oracle cards. Okay, what should Scorpio do? Advice, please, for Scorpio. Pertaining the situation with the person in regards to love. So all in all, very good reading, guys. But we'll get nosy, like I was saying. Love is a sacred bond. Honor it always. And wasn't I saying that? Woman's prerogative. The universe supports your love and connection. Embrace the journey. Love grows in every step. The universe supports your love and connection. Love is a sacred bond. Honor it always. And I do have 2 combined into 1. So that's why there's doubles. Love transcends time. It is your soul's essence. In every heartbeat, find the rhythm of love. In the embrace of love, find your true self. The heart remembers. True love never forgets. And we have love's melody plays. Dance to its rhythm. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I'll take it over to the extended. And if I don't see you there, just know that, I hope these messages helped. And I'm here if you need personal readings. Check out my Etsy page. And don't forget, if you need a remedy, need me to pray, or need advice or have a question of any sort, I'm here. And that's why I have this channel, is to help you guys. Sending love and light. Take care now. Bye-bye.